I'm going to respond to what Eric has stated. He stated that contaminated waste sources and that CAFOs contaminate waste sources and contaminate air. And on that effect, I would like to say that the air contamination, while it is true, everything that we do contaminates air. Everything we do, from the American Farm Bureau Federation, stated the following in a September 6, 2007 statement. Everything we do, from driving a car to a weekend backyard barbecue, has an impact on the environment. Local dairy farmers are doing their part to minimize and eliminate environmental impacts. So as you can see, not only is our farmers doing their part to help, but the air contamination can be caused by other things. The fact that it affects people that are living nearby and causes Eric stated that there are weak policies and that the policies do not work. These laws are actually being fixed at the moment. According to the Conservation Wildlife Management graduate Corey Henn, conditions for livestock have improved in recent years, in large part because of the animal rights groups exposing the inhumane treatment occurring on many factory farms. Some states have shot back by proposing agricultural gag bills that would criminalize journalists and activists by making it illegal for them to publicize their findings. Thankfully, politicians are beginning to see how harmful these laws can be. In 2013, there were 15 anti-whistleblower bills proposed and not one of them was passed. Also, David Kirby, a journalist for the Huffington Post, states, so far the EPA has proposed rules to enforce factory farm compliance with discharge regulations under the Clean Water Act and is obliging reluctant states to comply with federal water rules. It's also begun to combat damaging nutrient levels in Chesapeake Bay, which will bring more Delmarva chicken operations under federal Cafo rules, and has named animal waste runoff a priority target for federal enforcement. Also, slight changes to these laws can be implemented instead of the drastic policy that Eric is proposing. To lower the human health risks associated with factory farming, I propose a Juris Doctor at New York University School of Law, Anastasia Stathoulopoulos, states, to lower the human health risks associated with factory farming, I propose that the following regulations be enacted at farm level. 1, setting a standard for clean living conditions on farms and proper disposal of animal waste. 2, eliminating extreme confinement systems such as battery cages and overcrowding. 3, requiring that all animal feed be vegetarian, free of arsenic. Well, Eric stated that CAFOs do not, that getting rid of CAFOs will improve the economy. This is not true, since America has a high demand for meat. Americans, actually less than 5% are vegetarian and 2% are vegan. From CAFOs, the only people that will be completely fine if CAFOs are eliminated are the vegans who do not eat any products that are sold by them. As you can see, with 95% of America being meat eaters or consumers of anything that is sold that is manufactured by CAFOs, America is not ready for such a drastic change. Eric has stated that that CAFOs affect people that live nearby, and these studies are subjective. They are usually observation studies, and they do not have, and they just go around and ask people how they feel living next to a CAFO. And of course, if they smell things badly, they're going to say that it smells bad, that it's bad living conditions. But because they're not experiments, we cannot say that, completely rule out the fact that CAFOs are not causing the horrible conditions that they're complaining about. Eric says the EPA has limited authority. Well, that is true. The EPA is not the only one that is able to mandate CAFOs. The FDA, on the other hand, derives its statutory authority from the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act and the Public Health Service Act. The FDCA allows the FDA to promulgate regulations that will prohibit the introduction of adulterated food products into the stream of commerce, which includes foods containing substances that render the food injurious to health. Meanwhile, the PHSA focuses on preventing the spread of infectious diseases, granting the FDA authority to regulate as necessary to prevent the introduction, transmission, or spread of communicable diseases between the states.